Hi guys, and welcome back to Coloring with Haley. It is that time of the month again. I kind of disappeared for a little bit in January because college started, and the first 2 weeks of college have been super busy. But I still managed to get a decent amount of pages done. So I'm going to set this all to the side and we'll go through it all. Okay. So first is from Chibi Girls by Alice Brockmeyer. This was the first ever Happy Mail I have received. It was from Misty at Country Gals Coloring Place, and I colored a page out of this on video. That is rain in the background. If you can hear that, it is raining pretty hard this evening. We did this page here of the squirrel eating ramen noodles, and it turned out really good. This is a super cute book, and I can't wait to color more in it. I love it so much. I think I used my Ohuhu markers on this one. I know I used a little bit of Posca paint on the fish cakes here, and I don't think there's any... No, there's a little bit of glitter on her outfit. Next we have Sci-Fi Babes, a Cyber Glam coloring book by Stephanie A. Quinn. And I did this page here. This is Tiana Tentacle. She is 125 space years old, and she currently lives on an unnamed water planet. She is immortal, but was born recently. This was a fun one to do. I think I used a lot of my old Spectrum Noir markers on this one. And these lines running down her face were all in glitter gel pen. I'll hold that up and see. Yeah, there you go. You can see the glitter on it. I like to do the Cybertech lines on their faces in glitter. Okay. Next up we have Space Girls and Aliens by Deborah Muller. This is probably my favorite Deborah Muller book so far. I know I like her creepy stuff a lot, but I really love this one. I like Aliens a lot. Okay, so both of the pages in this book were color-alongs with Misty, once again, from Country Gals Coloring Place. And I just want to say that anyone at any time can ask me to do a color-along. Just message me on Instagram. And sometimes it takes me a little while to reply because I'm busy, but I will get back to you and we can color whatever you'd like. So I did glitter on the stars and I guess lightning bolts in the background. And I did this alien in pink. I'm trying to do my aliens in all different colors. And I really like how this one turned out. And it is super glittery, as you can see. And then I did this one. I think this was the first one that we did, because I think I colored this one right at the beginning of the month. I don't put dates on my pages. I never have. And I'm like, why start now? So I want to say this one was towards the very beginning of the month. And I did her in blue skin. And there is glitter on some of these little sparkles in the background and on the hem of her outfit. I really liked the skin tone on this girl. I really like how it turned out. And let me lift it up so you can see some of the glitter. There we go. I'm keeping a tally here of how many pages I was able to get through this month. So, I was able to get in my 2 Chibi Girl pages for the month. That's kind of my own monthly quota that I set for myself in order to finish this book by December of this year. So, first up I did this one, and I'm actually really happy with how this one turned out. This page was kind of blah to me as far as coloring it goes, because there's not a lot happening in the page. I mean, you do have the girl in the middle, but it's just kind of a rock background, you know. It's not super interesting. But I'm very happy with how this one turned out. I decided to give her pink hair for just a little bit of color in the picture. And I used my Posca paint around the fire and to do her shoelaces. I started doing the shoelaces in Posca paint, and I like how it looks. There's a little bit of glitter on this pot down here. But I do really like how this page turned out. I know that I used a lot of Spectrum Noir markers on it for this big rock background, especially because I didn't want to run my new markers low at all. And then I did this girl at the beach. And I just finished this one recently. There's a little bit of glitter on this page. I wasn't quite sure where to put all the glitter. I do like how this one turned out, though. I really like the sky color. I picked a light sky color. Normally I go for a much darker blue. And I wanted her to have green hair just because I thought it was a fun hair color. there is glitter. Let me take a look at this. It's on some of these seashells here and the umbrella. And I did white Posca paint around the shore back here and around the boat, like, you know, where the water would kind of create those white waves. That's where I like to do that at. I did some white highlights in other places. Let me hold this up. There we go. You can see the glitter is on some of the seashells down there. So those are the 2 pages I did this month. And then for the Whimsy Girls Celebrate the Holidays and Other Festive Occasions, we had 2 pages to do in January, if I recall correctly. I think it was just 2, because February has quite a few pages. So, the first one that I did, well, I technically did this one like on New Year's Eve, and it was supposed to be a page for January, but I wanted to color it on New Year's Eve, so you saw this one in my December color along. So I did this girl here, celebrating the Super Bowl, and this was before it was even decided what 2 teams were going to go to the Super Bowl, but I made her a Kansas City Chiefs fan because I am not a sports person at all. I know very, very little, especially about football in particular, but the Kansas City Chiefs were always my dad's favorite team growing up, and they're still his favorite team, so I would see him walking around in like a Kansas City Chiefs hat and stuff, and so that's like the only sports team I know. So I knew their colors. I knew they were red and white and yellow. So I decided, you know what, I'm just going to make her a Kansas City Chiefs fan, and I'm pretty sure they're going to the Super Bowl this year, right? That's one of the teams that's going, so it kind of ended up as a happy accident. You know, I was just going to make her a sports fan based on that. I wasn't going to pay attention to what 2 teams went to the Super Bowl, but they kind of ended up going anyways. And I did actually look up what the Kansas City Chiefs jerseys look like to do this picture because I wanted to make it accurate. And I looked at their foam fingers too. I just wanted to make it all, you know, accurate. And I like how my popcorn turned out. I didn't color all of it yellow because, you know, when you eat popcorn, unless you like really saturate it in butter, the pieces of popcorn aren't all completely yellow. They've got some white on them. So I did kind of the bottoms of some of the popcorn, and I think it turned out pretty good. As for glitter, there is a little bit on this bowl and on the packaging here, and there is white paint on a lot of different things as highlights. This was the harder version of the image. Here is the simpler one. It's sort of just zoomed in, and she doesn't have as much on her shirt. There wasn't a big difference for me, so I did the difficult one for this one. Let me check how many pages we've got next month. We have the Chinese New Year, the Valentine Cutie, and I think the Rio Carnival is next month as well. I'm going to have to look and see when the Rio Carnival is. And by the way, this is for the Whimsy Girls in 2021 color along by the Coloring Diva. A lot of us have joined in it, and I think it's going to be a fun one. I also managed to do my 2 World of Mice pages. One of them I just finished last night. So, kind of one of the things with college is normally I would get 2 to an hour to color at night before bed. That's when I like to color because it's relaxing, but some nights I was just having so much homework that I'd only get like 30 minutes to color, or maybe no time at all because I was so exhausted from doing work all day. So, anyways, we did this one here with the globe, and I really like this one. I think this is a fun one. It's super cute. And then we did the one right after it, which is this one here with the flowers and the building blocks. Okay, so I kind of reversed the colors on this one. 9 right here and 10 right here are inverted. 10 is supposed to be yellow-orange, this color all the way around, and 9 is supposed to be orange. And I realized about halfway through coloring number 10 that I had reversed the numbers, and I was like, well, I'm almost all the way through it now, a little too late, so I just committed to it. It doesn't look bad, though. It looks just fine. You can't really tell that they're wrong unless you know, look closely at the numbers and pay attention to it. So, I think I'm almost done with the pictures in this book that are vertical, then it starts the horizontal ones. I got a page done in 50 winter miniatures, which is not as many as I would have liked to get done, but it's still winter time, so I still have time to color in this in February, of course. And I did these ice skating penguins. This was a page that I really wanted to do when I first got the book, but I was focusing kind of on more of the Christmassy ones. So Here they are, and I used a lot of glitter on this one. Every other light is done in glitter, and then their little ice skates here are done in glitter as well. And I kind of did a little shading on this one. Get the butt picked up so you can see the reflections. There we go. This one's cute. I thought these might be like hanging lights rather than just kind of some decorations, so that's why I decided to do them in glitter. Alright. I picked up the newest Mystery Colors because it is dinosaur themed and I love dinosaurs. Even as a little kid, I've always loved dinosaurs. I would put dinosaurs in like the Barbie doll houses rather than Barbies, so I knew I had to get this one. And this issue is very colorful, let me say. You know, a lot of the other ones that are based on animals are more natural looking. They kind of went with the whole dinosaur thing and decided to make them all kinds of fun, bright colors. So, here's the one I did. This is the Stegosaurus. I know the names of a lot of the dinosaurs, and I flipped to the back immediately to see if there was a Stegosaurus in here because this is my favorite dinosaur. And I think this one turned out really nice. I use, let me see where they are. I like to use these primarily in here, and I think the pictures look good with those. And this has a fun fact on here, and I will read it to you, I suppose. Its 2 rows of spinal armor plates and tail spikes make this one of the most recognizable dinosaurs. The plates could be up to 2 feet high and were attached to the skin, not the spine. The tail spikes probably helped this herbivore defend itself from late Jurassic contemporaries like Ceratosaurus and Allosaurus. So, there's your little fun fact about the Stegosaurus. I don't know where they get the fun facts at. I wonder. And I believe that both of those dinosaurs mentioned are in here. Let me take a look at this off screen so you guys don't see the, there's one of them. Okay. They're not both in here, but one of those dinosaurs named in the fun fact is in here. So. And then I got the Creatures of the Night special by Coloring Heaven, and I'm still having problems with them. I don't know. I'm not paying it. Hasn't been paid. I'm still getting books in. I need to email them again because guess what I got in today? I got in issue 71, and they're sending me emails saying that my subscription has been canceled. Why don't you come back? So I know that I'm not paid up or anything. I don't know if someone is buying the subscription for me or if they're just having like a glitch in their system. So I need to email them to make sure they know that I'm not paying them. Anyway, these are designs by Sarah Richter or Richter, I'm not sure. And they are lovely. This is Aerial Demon. As soon as I got this book in, I knew I wanted to color a picture out of it. And there is some glitter on, I don't know, whatever you want to call this, the jewelry, I suppose, that's on her legs. But I really do like how this one turned out. And there's a companion piece on the other page called Aerial Angel that I am thinking about doing. I just didn't get the time this month. But I love how this one turned out. So, here is the stack of books that I colored in this month. And let me count my tabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I got done 12 pages this month, even though I was busy with college. So that's pretty good, I think. My haul for this month might be a little bit late. I ordered 2 books in January, and there's kind of been a hold up on the delivery, so I am still waiting for those to come in, and I want them to go in my January haul video because, well, I ordered them in January. So that might be a few days late, since I'm still waiting on the books to come in. But otherwise, everything else will be on time, and hopefully I'll have a color and chat out soon as well. And I'll kind of go over college, and we got some snow, so I'll talk about that. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.